Alright, well. Hey guys, Peak Matrix here with another video for pretty much both YouTube and TikTok. And it's kind of... it's pretty self-explanatory. This video is pretty much the reasoning behind my, absence, or, my sort of, disappearances from, here and there. I'd be posting here, then I just wouldn't be doing it for the next month or two, and just sit there and do nothing about it. And for those people who actually watch me, and who actually enjoy the content that I put up and post and whatnot, I'm very sorry about that. Honestly, I really am. But it's just I'm being so held up all the time. It's just I don't really ever have much time on my hands. There's so much on my mind, and I'm just never able to get in the right space. So it's just kind of a reasoning behind my recent disappearances, or just my long midterm breaks, I guess you could pretty much say. So if you don't care, or if you're probably just gonna watch the gameplay, go on and do what you want. Anyway, so I've finally started school. After 2 months of summer break, I finally started school up again. I just became a freshman. I'm 14 now. I'm in a completely different place. It's weird. It's gonna be rough for me. It's not gonna be anything that I'm exactly used to. It's gonna be a completely different league for me, because it's not as easy as it really is gonna be for me as it actually used to be. Because it's high school now. I'm not in middle school no more. Not in elementary. I'm not gonna get babied around no more. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. I gotta focus up. I gotta make sure I do everything that I need to do, everything I'm supposed to do, and I really need to make sure I know what I'm doing, and that I can't get myself distracted with really anything else that I have going on currently. But also another reason is that with being held up at school, I've kind of just been also trying to go out and meet some friends, mess around and everything. But I've also been trying to get some video ideas, or trying to actually get videos posted up. I've been trying to edit a lot of videos and clips and put them up on my YouTube or my TikTok and everything. But it's kind of been really difficult for me because, like I said, I really get no time at all. I mean, I really do, but just really, I don't ever really take the time to actually work on it and really do something for it. Because at the same time, though, for someone like me who's at a really big future ahead of me, there's gonna be a lot of pit stops I'm honestly gonna have to make. Because there's obviously gonna be family stuff, and that's kind of personal, so I'm not really gonna get into that kind of thing. But yeah, really, it's just been a lot for me, and I'm trying to deal with it. I'm trying to get used to pretty much everything that's really going on. I'm trying to understand everything, trying to cope. I'm trying to break everything down into some sort of little sections bit by bit, and make sure I take care of everything equally, and make sure I pay attention to every single bit. But also at the same time, with what's been going on, I really haven't put up much thought on posting videos, because I didn't really want to put up content probably wouldn't want to watch at all, because it's been pretty, it's been a bit difficult for me recently, of how much I've been trying to put in time for it, but at the same time though, there's so much going on in my life right now, and it's just it's so much to focus on. Some things are gonna happen the upcoming week, and it's gonna be really hard for me to handle, and I haven't got a girlfriend right now too, so that's also gonna be hard for me to like keep up on. Like, I'm really trying here, guys. I really am. I'm sorry. I haven't like been able to like be there for you guys, post content for you, make something like entertaining, or like actually make like good clips for you guys, and like actually do something that would benefit me and including you guys, because benefit me, I'm getting more views and possibly getting big at this. Also benefit you, I'm watching something that'll actually like entertain you, have a good time, maybe get like a smile, like be impressed by certain like gameplay and like any sort of game. But for me at the same time, like I said, it's been hard for me. I've also like, by my name Peak, I've joined like an esports team, so I've also been trying to keep up with that. But I've also been posting on my my Instagram, so if y'all want to see clips from in there, you can search up my Instagram Peak Matrix if you want. Like I have like a bunch of clips on there, but I don't really put in my montages at all. At the same time though, I've been trying to work on those, but it's just like I said, it's just been difficult for me. I just really have like no time, because now I gotta focus up on school and a girlfriend. It's just gonna be happening in the upcoming week. It's gonna be really hard for me to focus on, and it's like it's gonna be so much happening within like a single month and like the next couple. And it's just, it's a lot. There's gonna be a lot of pressure on me, since I'm like the only one that has school now, but it's like my first year of pretty much high school. So I'm gonna have to like reach like the pinnacle of my career, do my best, like get everything that I need and that I want, make sure I do good, and it's just what my mind's really based on now. So I'm really sorry I haven't been able to do anything for you guys, but I'm pretty sure you really understand. So, but I'm gonna try and come in with like occasional streams here and there, whenever I got free time, and like whenever I can really do something about it, and like try to focus up on my career, maybe try and grow one as a matter of fact, and just like get big, you know? And it's like, this is something I want to do, but at the same time though, it's gonna be really hard to do, because like I got so many things I'm gonna have to focus on now. But at the same time though, I'm gonna try and do my best and do what's best for me, and make sure I get all like everything down, do all the right steps, and really sustain everything, try to deal with it. And it's gonna be a lot for me, guys. I'm really sorry that I haven't been posting. I probably pop in and out like recently with like random clips or like live streams, and then I just disappear, and like you just don't see me post for like another good month or something, maybe 2 even. I'm just so sorry, because it's like I've been hopping back and forth between like certain like social medias, but at the same time though, I kind of have a lot of things to worry in my life about like right now. I've been trying to keep up with YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok all at the same time, but it's just like 3 platforms. But at the same time though, it's like all kind of like the same, because like I can just share content easy. At the same time though, it's pretty difficult for me, because I don't know which one I really want to post on, because like I'm not really that good at editing videos at all. I'm really not. I would like, and also I would try and get an editor for my videos, but that's just like that like would cost either like a bit much, or it was just like like for like a free editor that might not even know much, or that actually is pretty nice, but I might waste their time with this stuff and just like probably screw it over. So I try and like do it from scratch and just do everything by myself. But like honestly, I've been trying to do like certain like videos, edit them, put them up on my TikTok, and like put them up for my YouTube. Then it's like a whole full video, but it's just like at the same time though, I haven't had any time on my hands, like I've said. because there's gonna be so much happening in this week and the upcoming, so it's just gonna be this is gonna be something. But really, I'm gonna try and commit to it now and really do what I want to do and what I love doing, is to post content, edit videos, at least try to maybe find myself an editor, but also post content that I think and I know you guys will actually and genuinely enjoy and like watch playing and everything.
Eradicate all threats. Plan ahead, plan to win.
But yeah, it's gonna be a lot for me, guys, and trust me, you'll see and hear more from me. I honestly promise that you will. And if you really, I'm hoping you're not expecting like a major rush out of me where I just like post content like this random videos on like a fucking daily and just do this shit like my life that's like dedicated to it. Like I am dedicated to it, but just not with my life. It's just not like gonna be like a one and only thing I'm just gonna mainly focus on. I really have like a whole bunch of other things that I really want to do and want to focus on and try to like improve myself on. And I know will probably help me in my later career and my future. But it's also going to help me in like learning about you guys and figuring out what kind of stuff you guys like to watch and what kind of seems to put a smile on your face, and really it would put a smile on mine to really know that it makes you guys happy with whatever content I post, because I know you guys actually enjoy what I post, and it's just like I don't think you would, but to the people that watch me, I really love the support and everything. I really love what you guys are like doing for me, helping me a lot everywhere, and it's like it's something, honestly, because I did not think nor expect to really get this far or really anywhere at that matter. Because like really, this is kind of like a new milestone for me at the same time, because like I just like hit 60 subs on my YouTube and everything. Almost got 2K on my TikTok. We just hit 2K on the Peak channel of like Instagram. Y'all want to check that out? Called Peak Alliance. We just hit 2K on there. They're probably gonna live stream in just about a minute or two. But honestly, yeah, this is just like really this is gonna be really something for me. Because now I'll be like more determined. I'm actually even more ready. Like honestly, I'll be able to do more for you guys. You know, actually be able to probably improve, you know, like get my skills on everything. And it's not something I would just regularly do on like some sort of daily basis. I'd never exactly be the type to really practice anything in order to relate like any skills or like anything really that matter. But now it's gonna be something I'm gonna try and dedicate myself to, because now it's really gonna be something that I'm gonna have to focus up on and really make sure that it does good. Because I honestly, from the very beginning, I honestly expected just to grow big in like in a matter of like a couple days. I've honestly had high expectations of myself and really thought I was just gonna grow big in like less than a whole week. I thought that's how I was gonna work with this shit. It's not TikTok, it's more serious. It's a bigger platform, but at the same time though, it's really much more difficult compared to other social medias. You can just post random stuff, you can post a picture of yourself, you can just get like 1,000 views off of it, and that's for like other social medias. For like YouTube, it's not like that at all. YouTube is a completely different like streaming and video platform where you really have to work for it, and it's really like you pretty much have to dedicate yourself to it. Like, you can actually make a profit off of making videos. You can get a lot of views. You can even get like a lot of money. And like, I get a lot off of doing YouTube, but at the same time, though, it's just like I haven't had time on my hands to do it. It's just like, but also at the same time, though, I've kind of been losing interest in really doing things. I kind of had a downfall. I really didn't I wasn't doing exactly like all the things I loved, and like a bunch of things were like happening all at once that I was not really expecting, that just really popped in my face and just like, oh, here, take this. It's not something that you really want, but we're just gonna give it to you anyway, because that's how it is in this world.
Recon plane cleared for mission.
It's pretty much like this one saying, "Are you here? Your life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get." Because like that's really true. You can't just predict your own future and just be like, "Oh, and that's that now. Got what I wanted now," and just I can just sit back and chill and just let everything like do everything for me. It's not like that with these like very like certain platforms. You don't really have to work for it, and it's just like you really have to dedicate yourself and like prove to yourself that you're really willing to actually work for it and just really like give yourself a real chance, even when nobody else probably would at all. And prove to yourself that you're better than what you really think you are, and like really just get a really much better and more positive mindset, and really start thinking things a lot more differently and like a lot more positively, that just really impact you and just like really bring out the best in you. That's the whole point. Like you can post random content and just get really anything out of it. It's pretty much like randomized. You can get it on like a recommended page, or you can just get it on the always page and just hope somebody will find it while watching a certain video that's actually related to that topic, and really give you a chance and maybe enjoy the content that you're like willing to share and like give out and do for your whole like fan page, I guess, or whatever, and like for your whole community. Actually, that's the correct terminology for it. But really, it's just going to be something that you're going to have to really work up to, and it's going to be really, it's going to be a major like change for me. It's going to be like a big difference. It's really going to change me entirely, and I really think I might be able to actually grow in this like sort of like community. I think I'll be able to really learn from you guys and figure out what kind of stuff you guys like to watch and what you really have as like for like expectations, and really I can set myself up for that and really like set goals for myself at the same time too, and really like dedicate myself to this and do what I was meant to do and what I wanted to do, because I didn't just create a YouTube, a TikTok, or like an Instagram just to post random content and just be like, oh, it's done, it's pretty much over with. I'm not doing that just to be there and just pretty much do nothing about it and really not live what I want to have. The true purpose for my sort of action is to really finally be recognized for my talents, and really finally like be seen and like in the world, and just really at the same time it's really been different with all like this advanced technology shit, and it's just been a fucking craze. This has really been a really good journey for me. I started this channel in like 2018. I'd given up multiple times. I'm trying to do it, but now I'm trying to get back into it at 60 subs in 2022 at the age of 14. So I think I'm really gonna try and finally dedicate myself to this and really actually give you guys what you really want and what you expect out of me and what I'm here for. So if you watched the whole video, thank you so much for listening and probably either like understanding or just watching my gameplay while I was talking. Really, I honestly appreciate all like the support I really got from my community, and I'm really looking forward to learning about you guys and learning what you like and what you want to do when you grow up, or if you want to like do something with me, maybe make a video, or just like something simple, maybe just talk and chill. Nothing doesn't have to even be anything like serious or like big, and we can just do whatever. We can literally just talk and chill. It doesn't have to be something big. I would just honestly like to get to know you guys better and just really do something with myself and honestly get to know my community more. Because I honestly think it's gonna be something I really want to do. I want to learn about you guys. I wanna know how you guys' days are. I want to know what your plans are. I want to experience something new for once. Because to me, my whole life has just been sitting around trying to make videos, but just having no time, but also having like school and trying to decide what I really like and really focus up on everything. But then realizing later, it's not helping me, and it's not making me happy, and it's not something I really want to do. So then, I ask myself, do I really want to do this? Is this something I really want to do? Am I going to dedicate myself to this? Is it something I really want, though? Because those are like major questions that no one really asks themselves all the time. But people really need to realize and finally look into the depth of everything and then just realize what are they going to do about it. Like, maybe they'll start something big, but then at the same time, though, they won't know what to do about it or, like, with it. Because what would be, like, the major point of, like, starting something that could be, like, really big for you, but, like, you just end up not exactly doing it, and it's just doesn't seemingly make you happy, or just makes you seem like it's something you would do. It really brings out a different you. Like you would meet like new like different people and whatever, and just like there would be like a different you that actually like came out for once, and it just makes you feel so much better. You don't feel so down anymore, and you actually feel like up to the surface, up to earth, and just really not in the ground anymore, not in the dirt where everyone wants to put you in. But really, where everybody else is up above with you. And really, you get to live like everybody else does. You get to be human. And it's like, and honestly, nobody takes this seriously. Nothing takes, like, just, like, literally living, like, as a serious thing. Like, honestly, living is like a big part in your life. Being here is a big thing for others, and really, it gives you a chance to really experience everything and really learn new things and try new things at the same time. And it gives you a chance. That's what the whole point of this is. It's supposed to give you chances. And it's supposed to make you realize you're somebody else and you really thought who you were really going to be. Live up to your true self. That's all I have to say. Do not change yourself just to make somebody else happier and like to benefit them, or to really make yourself probably look bad in the process and make them look better and whatever. Maybe just like you're finally doing this, now I guess I'll be friends with you or be with you and whatever. Maybe you started like in a relationship with you, like since you started doing this. No, don't dedicate yourself to one person and change your whole entire being just to be with that person, or really anything like at all. Be you. That's all I really have to say. You really don't set high expectations for yourself like everybody else does, including me. Don't just expect things to come out of the sky, like, oh, This person just wants to be with me, and they're looking at me for like 1 second. Wow, I must be like really cool or something like that. You might set yourself up for like certain things and like different things, but it doesn't actually come true. So you try to make a difference of it. And who really knows? Maybe it'll benefit you, but maybe it'll also drag you down and just put you like right back in the dirt and just really not have you get like noticed by anybody besides the people who probably tried to help you and like were like with you your whole entire way and just made you realize that, oh, I was wrong. I'm not this kind of person that I really thought I was gonna be or wanted to be at all. I'm somebody else. I'm not this person. I never will be, but that's okay. I don't always have to be somebody else just to be better or really like anything at all. You don't have to change your attitude for a certain person. You don't have to change your looks for a certain person. You don't have to change your body structure for a certain person. Just do something. Like, try and do something. Ask yourself, am I happy? That's like the one question that people really need to start realizing. Are you happy? Because not everyone is always going to be happy with themselves. Not all the time. You can always be sad, angry, like happy, maybe nervous about something that might happen. I don't know. Because tomorrow is always a mystery. You never know what is ever going to happen. But honestly, that's kind of the whole point. The whole point is you're never actually supposed to know what's going to happen. The whole point is you just have to experience it and like let yourself experience it at the same time.
Team deathmatch.
And really let it be something that will actually change you, especially for the better. And that will actually like have you realize that you're better than these people and like you could like really change yourself and like become a better person, become like a big man or like a big woman or whatever. And just like realize that you're better than everybody else who wasn't exactly much of a good person and really just try to be a dick and just like put like their pretty much I guess like their fame or like whatever they had on them, really they tried to like put people down and whatever and just make it seem like they're better. But at the same time, I don't think they've ever asked themselves if they're really happy with this. They may seem like it, and they may say that this is they like this. This is like what they really want. But at the same time, though, different things can happen. There can be so many different things that could really transpire and just like absolutely change you within a second or like a minute, an hour or like a day. Like no matter what happens, like they could seem happy outside of outside their home. Dude, I will say this. They might be the type of person you always hang out with, like the cool kids. They're just like the good-looking people and whatever, and actually look like they're having a good time. But at the same time, though, are they really happy? Like outside of school, what do they do? What do they have to go through? What kind of like stuff do they have to go through or like experience? And what do they change about themselves just to make it seem like everything is perfectly fine? That there's nothing to really worry about. Because no one is perfect. that is the one thing people like need to realize. Nobody is perfect. I'm not perfect. No one in my school is perfect. No celebrity is perfect. Shoot, I'll say this much. Ryan Reynolds, good-looking guy, great figure, makes a lot of money, really famous actor. He's really funny. But at the same time, though, he even has his downs. It's like pros and cons. Everyone has them. Like, even the most beautiful person in the whole world, even they would have a downside. Even like the most skilled or like talented person who probably knows everything, like entirely, probably still hasn't learned a single like a very specific technique yet. They're probably like a master of martial arts, but there's always something new. Might be a master of karate. There's still something new. There's always a chance to change. And you can either change yourself for the better, or really just bring yourself down and everybody else with you that tried helping you and like really noticed you and actually took a deep look at you and realized what you might be going through and actually are pretty like similar to you. Like they might be the same kind of person that you are. Like shoot, they might act like you. They might probably like have similar looks to you. Maybe like a similar body structure to you. Maybe understand things more. And pretty much like each other. And just like really, it's a really big thing. Meeting new people. It's not something everybody wants to do or really likes. Because meeting new people can be scary. Because meeting new people, you don't know who they are. You don't know what kind of stuff they like to do. And really, you don't know their ambitions or really what they want to do. And it just makes you wonder. It just has you questioning. Is it like there's like so many questions. There are so many unsolved questions in this world that not even like the smartest people in like alive right now would be able to answer alone.
I trained you better than that.
Shoot, even like nobody. There's always that one question that no one can ever answer, you know? And I think the one major question is that everybody asks themselves but never is able to answer: are they happy? Like, are they doing what they want to do? Are they living their life like they want to? And are they dedicating themselves to something that they really like doing and really just like put themselves up to? Because like shoot, you could be like the richest person in the world, but what if there's something holding you back, or there's something that you were never really able to do that you could probably do now, but you would really like to work up to it and not let something else get in the way of it? There's always that something you want to achieve, even if you already have something that you want. Like, dude, I'm honestly pretty happy with like all like the followers I have on my social medias. I'm happy with it. I'm grateful to really have like all these people on my channel that really support me and enjoy the content, and really I want to learn from them. At the same time, though, why something different? Honestly, never put myself up for like deep thoughts or really questioning certain things. But really now, I gotta start asking things that are really gonna hit deep later. And that no one is gonna really be able to understand anymore. Because, like, the world is changing. Everything is changing. Like, shoot, there's like cryptocurrency now. You don't even need to carry your money in your wallet like you had to. There's like crypto and shit. Like, there's like XRP, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, hell, bro. There's like so much shit now that they could really earn like a really good profit. But it's just at the same time though, it's not good for everybody. For some people it might seem revolutionary. It might seem like the next step in like human evolution. It might seem like it's like a big phase for everybody to follow up with. And it's really, and it's a big, it's big. It's a really big thing. It really is. This is something people like need to realize and figure out for themselves and really start to see. They need to people need to start opening their eyes and finally realize what they're getting themselves into and what is really happening with the world. Because there are still millions and millions of like questions that like probably aren't even solved right now. Shoot, they can even be questions that Albert Einstein can't even solve himself, and he was like the smartest person ever. Like, dude, this is like anime like debate shit. You can't exactly prove something that might seem like it, but it's really not. And this is at the same time though. Is there a point to this? Is there a point?
That was some miserable
Like what is the point to it at all? That's what everybody needs to realize. Like, there's been so many things going on now. There's been Corey Kenshin experiencing possible racism and favoritism from YouTube itself. Andrew Tate got banned for a video that was taken out of context and was used against him because he used it as a joke. And like the meaning behind it was that don't always focus on a woman, because it might seem like they can always make you happy, but at the same time though, there could be downsides. You can be happy with a relationship, but they wouldn't be, and they would probably be doing something behind your back the whole entire time. You wouldn't realize it, but they would know, and it would be too late that you would actually finally take a look at it and really look into it. And honestly, I'm not saying women are like the most untrustworthy people on the planet when it seems like they can be, but at the same time though, they're not. People, I get it. This generation of people, it's fucked. This generation is completely fucked. I'm part of it. But at the same time though, even I am realizing that this isn't okay. I'm realizing that this is not what I wanted to happen or really wanted to go. This is not what I honestly expected or I really anticipated, because this is not what I wanted. I realize now that it's really, I'm not happy with this. Like, I'm happy with what I got. I got like I have an amazing, wonderful, loving girlfriend. She means the world to me, and I trust her with pretty much everything. I trust her with my being. She trusts me. We're we're like even. We're like kind of the same person. We get each other. We ask each other questions. We honestly have like somewhat of like the same humor. We understand each other and know what we need and expect. So like we realize that we need to bring a change to ourselves just to make each other happy. That's like the one thing people need to do in relationships. They need to realize certain things. Oh my god. I didn't expect them to camp like that. But in all honesty, really, focus on yourself. Don't always focus on the person that will make you seem like you're the happiest person in the world, that will always be there for you. But at the same time, there's always gonna be those same type of people that will always do something behind your back and always do something that you will never actually expect them to do. Because sometimes not everything is what it seems. Like not everything is really what you want it to be. And really, it's something big. Like you're wishing for something to happen and like wishing for something. It's like come out of you. But it's at the same time though, it may not be good for you. It really may not be. You need to realize not every single bit of change is always going to make you a much better person than you really figured out you like intended to be. It's like bruises when you're learning. I've been talking for a straight minute, guys. I'm sorry if not, but like everything that I say is really making sense to you, but I'm hoping to some people this really got through because they're like some people need to say something. Like they need to make a change. People aren't realizing that there is so many things going on in this world. But now, they're just the type of people to, like, ignore it now. They're not even looking closely into it and noticing the changes and, like, the differences between what it's like. They're not looking into it. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. People aren't seeing the major changes that are really affecting this world and its people. It's like the economy, everything is changing. It's an everlasting evolution to everything there is to this world and to pretty much everybody. Because I mean, shit is happening now, and people need to start taking action to this. And need to realize that the whole future of this planet and these people, it relies on us. Our future is in our hands. We need to take care of this planet. We need to take care of our people. And we can't just keep on tossing everything to the side and just let it be. That's not how it's supposed to be. We're supposed to take action, go forth with it, and really realize how this is not right. Just realize how this is completely wrong. This should not be what's going on in this world at all. Because things are happening. And really, people are gonna start needing to make a difference now. People are gonna need to make a difference.
Enemy running recon. They got eyes in the sky. Cruises when you're learning. Allies pulled a bombing run. Incoming. Recon flight mission.
Like, the one major thing about this world is that, especially about like this like certain generation, it's gotten soft. And like, this is not what it really used to be. This world has gotten far too political, and it's gotten way too competitive, and really there's too much going on. Like, this is not acceptable for me and for like people like me. Because I'm like a type of person to really actually try and speak out and maybe try and do something about it. Because I want to do something about this. I'm really wanting to do something about this. But it's at the same time though, I have no power in what happens in this world. I have none. But I can at least try and make some sort of difference to what really like goes on in this world, and make people realize what is really going on, and that they need to open their eyes and see how this world is turning out. Because not everything just goes perfectly for you. You gotta make it happen. You can't just always expect somebody from the side to really just come in and start doing something for you, make it so much more better, but then you just take it for yourself. You probably take all the credit for yourself because somebody did something that you weren't willing to do. Taking credit from somebody that was willing to do something you wanted to do but weren't going to do it because you didn't have the guts to actually fucking do something about it is kind of fucking nerve-wracking. And it's really... It's weird too. Because there are people like in this world who would actually try and take things in their control. There would be people who would just steal all the credit and just steal every bit of someone else's glory, but they don't actually deserve it. They're not being real. They're not being true to themselves, and they're not helping themselves or really helping anybody else either.
Let's hone those skills. We're in the lead.
Because this isn't... Because honestly, I want to change. I will say this much. I honestly wanted to be like a major change to this world, to its society, to the people, to its community, to really everything there has to be in this world really has to offer for the whole community of all of the 8 billion people that are going to live within this world. But now things have just gone really out of hand. It's just gone too much of one thing. And so many different things at the same time, really. There's been too many... There's been some ups and downs, but more downs than there really is supposed to be. This isn't acceptable. I'm a young 14-year-old kid who just became a freshman, is realizing more and seeing there's more to the eye than there really is, and that people are just ignoring this. people don't care. They're not realizing what kind of world we really live in and paying attention to the small details even. Like, you're not willing to put in the time nor the work to really come out and speak nor do something about this. They're just sitting back and waiting for somebody to do it for them because they know they can't accomplish the same exact thing that everybody else can. Because people like to sit back and watch and just like learn from everybody else and really figure out how it really works, and maybe compared to what they might be doing wrong about it. You know? Because this shit, it's out of hand. It's gone out of pocket. There's been too much going on with this world, and it's people with the society and really just everything in general. It's just been too much to really focus on and really keep up with and just actually looking into it. I've honestly taken this to really deep thought and started to now finally realize the little things that everyone just ignores.
I trained you better than that. Recon a lot. We got bruises when you're learning.
Why can't people just make a change? Why can't people just change themselves? Especially for the better. Why can't they just, start to realize that this is not what it's supposed to be and not what it's actually intended to be?
They got recon in the sky. Bruises. Keep the lead. Keep it up.
Because, this is gonna be something completely different now. It's a different generation. That's kind of good. We've been going for a really long time, but at the same time, it hasn't been going well because there's been too many changes and too many things happening all at the same time, and none of it is good. None of it's good. These past couple of years has just been really shitty, especially when COVID really came out with itself and just put itself out in the world. It started affecting billions and billions and billions of people from every part of the country, every part of the world, all these continents, and it's really been negatively impacting everybody. Sorry, I have a sore throat. I might be sick, I don't know, but
Enemy counter recon
really,
plane in your area.
it's just those things, you know? Because now I'm starting to realize who I really am and what kind of person I'm starting to become. I'm finally becoming a young, well-developed young man who's honestly willing to put in all the time and work and honestly do something and make a change to this world. Especially for a kid who's at my age, who does this, specifically. I game a lot. It's it's my passion. At the same time though, for people who game, they don't pay attention to what's happening. There's there can be those type of gamers that just let themselves be taken over or consumed by everything. And then they finally start noticing things when they start to actually get out of hand and set about for the first time. Ever. And then they finally dress it. But people like me, who have a very small channel, and a very, a very small community, it's It is crazy how we can find and notice a whole lot more things than even like bigger creators that are like in this society, in this world, and like they're part of like our community and part of our daily lives. Well, that's enough talking from me now. It's a long video, but hey, I'm gonna start trying coming back with more and more videos and more live streams. Like I've said last time, I'm gonna try and be more consistent with what I'm gonna have to go through now, and like with all of school, and I'm gonna try to make more videos with more montages, all these clips that I'd be getting, but just also at the same time just keep on getting lost and just get deleted for no reason whatsoever. So that's gonna be it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to like, subscribe, it doesn't matter to me. Thank you for stopping by and just listening to me just talk and kind of rant a little bit about this world and the world's problems and what's going on with everything and everything that doesn't seem right. But overall, thank you guys for listening, honestly. But if you weren't listening and were just like watching the content and just watching me play, then honestly, that doesn't matter to me. It's alright. Because honestly, it doesn't make a big difference for me. Because I know that you've watched the video and you've honestly seen what I can do and noticed I have potential maybe. But hey, I don't get to decide what you think and what you want to do. You do whatever you want, and I'll let you think whatever you want to think. Bye, guys. Been a really long journey.